showcased.
Welcome everybody to another live edition of the Showcase Pod. I am Don Vega, joined by the Blackheart Rhode Island. How are you doing from Wrestlemania? I see you all dressed up tonight. You know, the occasion. I mean,
I am not dressed up for Wrestlemania.
Dressed up because you think you won something.
Well, you know, I don't get a.
I hate to.
I don't get a prize.
I mean, I hate to.
Danny told me great news that I came in first.
I don't know.
So you tell me he's going to tell me I'm the first loser or
first at the last?
I think you're going to come first to last, but yeah, we'll go down that road here tonight in the pod, as well as some of the Hulk Hogan Netflix premiere for The Real American. I know you said you're not done with it yet. I don't know about Danny. Danny, you were done with it or?
No, I still got number 4.
Danny's on number 4. I finished it last night. We'll get into that in a little bit briefly. Any other news that we want to get out of the way before we get started with the WrestleMania picks that we have coming down? If you want to read that flyer was sent over by Kill Crew member Brian Stars, a memorial tribute show for one of the boys in
Juan Jeremy.
Yep, in New York. He passed away last year, unfortunately, and they're running a show coming up for his memory. You want to read it because I can't see it.
Sunday, April 26th at the First Presbyterian Church of Eville. It's 621 East Woodbridge Avenue in New Jersey, actually. So yeah, it's I think it's $10, $20 at the door, whatever, and $25 front row.
So if you're in the tri-state, New York, New Jersey area, make sure you go down and support. Great cause if you're a wrestling fan. Great card. A lot of wrestlers. Big tribute for one of the fallen brothers there. Make sure you go down and support. On the other hand, let's go down the road right away here. Let's get into the action right away, Danny. I know you had our picks here for night 1 of WrestleMania, and then we'll get into a breakdown of the whole card there, night 1.
All right, so we got our first night of WrestleMania, 42. We'll start with the list here. Cody Rhodes against Randy Orton for the undisputed WWE Championship, and I picked Randy, so did Chris. And Don, you picked Cody.
Yep.
Okay, I remember that one.
And the next match was for the Women's World Championship. Stephanie Vaquer versus Liv Morgan. And Liv Morgan became the new champion. And I believe I picked her. And you guys picked Vaquer, so I won that one.
Surprise on that one.
And Seth Rollins against Gunther. And Gunther wins that. And I think we all picked Gunther.
All right.
Then AJ Lee versus Becky Lynch in the Women's Intercontinental title. And it was Becky who won, and I believe I picked Becky, so did you, Chris, and Don picked AJ. And Nia Jax and Lash Legend versus Fatal 4-Way Women's Tag Team titles. But anyway, Paige and Brell end up winning the championship, and I don't think none of us, our picks didn't win. So I picked Alexa and Charlotte, you picked Nia.
I picked them to retain.
Yep, so none of us won that.
McIntyre facing Jacob Fatu. Fatu was victorious on that, and I think Chris and I had Fatu on that one.
Yep. And the Vision versus LA Knight and the Usos 6-man tag match, and so I got that one with the LA and the Usos, and you guys picked the Vision.
Yep.
So I won night 1 with 4-3 and 3.
All right, so I mean that's pretty good.
Okay, so before we move on to the second night, let's talk about this card. I know you said you didn't really get into the card, Danny. You caught up with the matches, or Did you watch any of night one? Or?
I thought I had the subscription, but I didn't. So I'm like, I ended up taking a shift at work.
So, in other people's opinions, you probably didn't miss much. I mean, it was a card that a lot of people were complaining about. I mean, there's a few matches there that were good. Cody and Randy Orton, in my opinion, had a real good match. Jacob Fatu and Drew McIntyre was a good one. And Gunther and Rollins was pretty good as well. But, the other matches like that 4-way women's tag team match, other than the surprise of Paige coming back, I mean, that was a rough one. Really a rough one to watch.
No, and that's going back to last week. I think the problem with that, you had, 3 out of, how many matches were there, 7?
Yeah, it was 3, and those were back to back to back.
Yeah, so you had 3 matches that I wouldn't say WrestleMania quality. The other ones was either the Raw after, Paige should have came back the Raw after Monday, or on a SmackDown. So yeah, I think they put too much fluff in it.
So it just seemed like a lot of commercials too, a lot of selling different things that they want you to buy now, and
well, that was a WWE Club came up.
WWE Club, DoorDash, Bank Capital One, I think, or one of those banks.
Credit One. What?
Yeah.
I'll like sponsorship right now, please.
Yes, like.
No,
I mean,
the problem I have, like the whole WrestleMania weekend, every year is the best year. Every year is the greatest year. And guess what? Not every year is the greatest year.
Well,
Not every match is the greatest main event.
Yeah.
And I think that's the part that I hate the overselling of it.
Yeah.
And, if you tell me that was the best WrestleMania card ever, because some of the podcasts I listened to that week, no. Some of the matches were good, but were they some of the best? No.
Not even close. I mean, we were kind of like jumping the gun, I guess, as far as, we talked about booking and matchmaking before, and we were kind of jumping the gun on the Cody Randy thing. And instead of wrapping it up, it looks to be the beginning of what's next.
Yeah.
Which is good. And other situations like Gunther and Rollins was just a throw-in matchup. And Fatu and Drew just closing up their feud. But like I said, all these other matches, including Booker losing the title to Liv Morgan, I think that's going to be short-lived.
Mm-hmm.
I think there's going to be a rematch there, if not at that tour that's coming up in her native land of Chile. I think that could be a selling point there for that. But yeah, night one, in my opinion, kind of a weak start to WrestleMania.
And then Pat McAfee is gone.
We're not there yet.
Well, no, we talked about that was on the match right there.
Yeah,
that was match number 1.
Yeah,
He's done with wrestling. He's done with WWE. So, not a bad way.
Are you gonna miss him?
No,
Okay.
I'm not. I mean, I think for star power, he was good. He brought the people over from. He was a kicker, right? If I'm not mistaken,
Yeah,
he was a kicker and a podcaster. So I mean, he brought eyes over, which is great. So,
I guess.
stay out of the business.
Moving along, are you disappointed that there wasn't many surprises in this night one? A lot of people were expecting different things, different scenarios, different people appearing, and none of that happened.
Well, I mean, I think you were throwing around. You thought Stone Cold
I
Steve
thought
Austin would be there,
Would be involved
which it looks like he was backstage.
Yeah,
it looked like he was.
he
was doing an autograph signing at one of the I think it was at WrestleCon.
Yeah.
And I think it was like $600.
Yeah, the tickets for those signings were ridiculous, including the ones that WWE was doing. Like ones with Roman Reigns for $900.
What? Well, the thing I heard,
you bought your tickets for $900.
The thing that I heard from Austin, it was like Steve Austin was like say $350, and then if you had like 316, that was like another $300.
Yeah.
So
he was signing per item.
Like per item, and if you wanted, Steve Austin or Austin was one thing, 316 was another.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean there was. I like capitalism, but I think that the problem that WrestleMania felt was a 2-day commercial.
So yeah, I mean it's been like that for.
No, and with the NFL does it but they do it a little bit better, a
Well,
little
you still
smoother.
see the game. I mean,
Right, and that's what it is. You know that there's there's 4 quarters. You
there's
got
still a game being
Yes.
played. I mean, you can't just have your entire show based on trying to sell people
yeah.
a bunch of shit. I mean, it's just not gonna go well longevity wise. Before we move on to night 2, we kind of skipped over the Hall of Fame on Friday night. That you get to watch the Hall of Fame.
I am still looking for the whole thing.
Okay, Danny, you watched the Hall of Fame?
No.
The only part I saw was AJ Styles, and I for some reason they cut the Good Brothers.
Well, to me, it felt like more of a Stephanie McMahon appreciation night because everybody had to mention Stephanie.
Yeah.
I mean, Stephanie was the longest one out there. I mean, she had a 10-minute package.
Yeah.
Then she had each of her daughters cut a whole spiel. Her mom
come on.
cut a whole spiel.
Yeah, but so the problem I had with that, they weren't doing it. They've never did that for everyone else. Normally, you had 2 or 3 people, or you one person come up
each one
together.
cut
See,
each one
That's
cut a
favorite.
15-minute promo.
nah, see, come on.
And then Stephanie comes out, cuts her half-hour promo,
Yeah,
and then ends up, no pun intended, with a heel promo.
Well, I did see that she was like, "Who's the best person?" To,
Yeah.
So I don't like that.
A little
Because-
bit much.
So my question is, if Vince was there, would she be inducted? I don't think she would.
Well, we'll get into that
Yeah.
because I heard some other
Whoop.
stuff. So anyway, Stephanie, long-winded in her induction, and I expected that to be last, but they had to be modest, and they're like, all right, she's getting an hour. We'll give AJ the last 8 minutes of the show so that he could be the main event. 8 minutes, which it was what it was.
Yeah, no, he was good.
And I think he was doing it for the boys because he said he'd been in that predicament where he had to go out and perform the next day, and it could be long-winded.
Yeah.
I mean, I did enjoy the little bit that we got from Bill Eadie and
I want to see that one.
yes,
So it's
Demolition. Even though they didn't have as much time to go over a lot, they did have Haku, the Warlord, and Arn Anderson introduce him in. I mean, they did play Haku's theme music and video package, which I thought was the shit. I was waiting for your favorite. But that didn't play. But yeah, I mean, it was what it was. It was good to see some of the old school guys. What I think is a bunch of bullshit, just my opinion, is that Sid and Bad News Brown, I mean, especially Sid, being in that legacy deal where he doesn't get an induction, where he doesn't get, stories, and his son is training to be in the business or whatever, so they were expecting to have, some stories and get up there and talk about Sid.
Is that somebody said the legacy is now if somebody passes away? Is that accurate?
I don't know. I
Because-
mean, it seems to be that way because they can't market somebody obviously that is gone. They don't know who's gonna do the induction and who's gonna talk. So that could be, I understand their point, but a guy like Sid, you're talking about Sid Vicious, which was a huge star not only in the WWF but in WCW, world champion, a top guy.
Yep.
Getting inducted into a bullshit legacy wing.
Yeah, well, because in the past it looked like they just shoved.
Yeah.
Got people who passed in.
Yeah, now they got like a little video package,
Yeah,
which is
no,
better
I
than
don't-
what they had before.
Yeah.
And then they zoom in on the family members.
Yeah, no, I think give everyone their due.
A superstar like Sid Vicious, which was a top guy in that era, deserves to be in the Hall of Fame. You know what I mean? And to me, that was just disrespectful at that point.
You see Lash Legend and Nia Jax
Yeah, the
paying tribute to
Yeah,
Demolition.
no, that was cool.
Then we saw Dennis Rodman go into the celebrity wing of the Hall of Fame, and Dennis was all over the place. I don't know if Dennis was having some adult beverages or maybe maybe indulging on some wonderful drugs that we're not going to mention here in the podcast. It's been said by other individuals that certain drugs are wonderful drugs, but you know we don't endorse that here. But he was all over the place. You know, he did get emotional when he spoke about this neighbor that's 80-something years old that he's got a relationship with. You know, kind of looks after, and then went into Hogan, segue into Hogan, and he got emotional. He couldn't talk. So I understand that point. You know, he used to party with Hulkster, and you know he was a big influence in having him in the NWO when he did. And I mean, a guy like that, I understand being in the celebrity wing because he was actually in the business, and he actually did stuff in the business at that time. And you know, we have guys that haven't done shit that are in that thing. So yeah, that was all right. You know, to me, it just seemed like a watered down Hall of Fame. It's not what it used to be anymore.
Got to go back to the stories.
It's a whole different feel.
Yeah, no, I think they have to time it, and they have to give people, you know, literally they do.
And supposedly, you know, tickets were being offered for like $25 a couple hours before the event because they had like 500-600 tickets available last minute. Same thing for night one of WrestleMania. They were trying to hustle them out as fast as they could last minute.
Can't be greedy.
They had 7,000 tickets that they were trying to hustle off. So there was reports of people getting tickets for like $75. You know, which then now people are gonna think, okay, we hang on to last minute.
Yep.
And we'll just get these cheap tickets. We won't buy them at all. And you know that's gonna be bad for business if everybody starts.
Well, imagine if you
were
were a fan that paid $200-300 or more. Then,
well, yeah, and that's
you know,
what happened. There was people that paid $200, $300, $400, and then the people that waited last minute that were kind of lingering around came in for like $75. So, I mean, smart. Congratulations to those people that did that. I would have done the same. You know, it's smart business when it comes to that. But yeah, going into night 2 of WrestleMania Day, you got the picks.
Night 2, so CM Punk versus Roman Reigns for the World's Heavyweight Championship, and Roman Reigns came out on top. I think we all called that. Where is it here?
Really? I'm not sure what
Yep,
I did.
me and Richie did, and you called
Blackheart
CM Punk. Yep.
Yeah.
So Jay Cargill versus Rhea Ripley, and I picked Ripley, and so did you.
Yeah, I lost that one. Boy,
And Chris picked
really did bad on that one. Okay.
Sami Zayn. I know who I had on that one.
against Trick Williams. And
Trick Williams.
All right, that one
yep,
I did.
same here.
United States champion.
Actually, yeah, all three of us picked him.
Yeah.
So I'm sorry, Chris, I owe you a point here.
Well, thank you.
So, then you got Finn Balor versus Dominic Mysterio.
I have Finn.
Yep.
Finn, yeah,
I think we all had that one.
Yep, we all got Finn. Then Penta versus Five Challenge. So Penta retained the championship.
I got that one.
I have Penta.
Let me see.
And I think Blackheart I had Obafemi.
Yep.
Yeah, you had Javon, I had Rusev, but
Yeah, look at that. So
Penta.
wait. So,
oh wait, Penta.
yeah, Penta won. So hey, you.
Oh, all right. So Chris, my bad. So Chris is up to 4 now.
Yeah, look at that. See.
Yeah, me and Chris are tied.
Yeah, all right.
Actually, you got one more.
Who has one more?
And Brock Lesnar against Omar.
Obafemi.
Yeah.
And both you guys picked Omar.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. So yeah. So you got 5 done. You won night 2, and me and Chris tied with 4.
Yeah.
So overall, me and you tied 8 to 8.
All right, I came in second.
So Chris buys a pizza next week.
Absolutely.
Blackheart.
I'm gonna buy all the pizza.
Blackheart.
All the fixings,
Blackheart did
Danny.
the job. Well, night 2, a lot better than night 1 in my opinion. We were down at the Moonshine Alley for that one there. Blackheart finally made it down.
I did. Hey, and I brought extra people.
Yeah, he brought Catherine, even though she spent half of the time on her phone. Very bad.
Yeah, but she was. Hey.
She was there in presence, not in mind. But like we thought it would be. I mean, Obafemi getting the passing of the torch. What I didn't expect was Brock Lesnar retiring. To standing ovation from the whole crowd there. There's been speculations though with this whole Brock situation of him retiring. Blackheart and I were talking.
Yep.
We were kind of putting two and two together. I mean, there's legal things that are coming. Unfortunately, in the future, probably will go to like mediation. But you know, there's names being dropped, so that could be a possibility. But then I hear that Brock was kind of done, and the way he did it was to say "fuck you" to TKO.
Well, I did see that too. That they didn't know that
Yeah.
he was doing it. So.
Yeah. So,
But in true Brock, he does
what he wants.
He does it his way.
Yep. So
So,
whether it was to say "fuck you" TKO, I do what I want. You know.
well, if I'm not mistaken, his contract normally is up around WrestleMania.
Yeah. So he knew that he was done. He's out there. Once you're out there, you can pretty much do whatever the hell you want. At that point, if you do that, there's no stopping. He did what he had to do. And then he did the extra, what he thought was right, and it is what it is. Brock Lesnar for now retired. We don't know if it's gonna be because he said that fourth TKO or that hard deal with Mrs. What's her name again? Janelle Grant.
I keep calling her Clark. I don't know why.
Janelle Grant situation with Polish Joe had any influence in this, but we'll find out. Regardless, I thought it was a good match. I thought.
No, I mean, you were laughing because I was timing a lot of the matches, and that was 5 minutes.
Yeah. Well,
You know what it is? To me, you knew you had two big guys going at it. It wasn't going to be a 10, 15-minute match. I think the match could have went longer, but it did what it did.
Brock did the job.
Yep.
He knew what he had to do. He made him look, like a monster. He passed the torch. The real question is everybody else that's next going to make him look as good as Brock did?
I don't know.
So that remains to be seen. Like I said, in Blackheart's favorite match, Penta retains the title. We saw a lot of crazy things happen in that match, usually expected in those type of scenarios.
Are you saying Brock threw the X? What does that mean again?
The what?
Everybody's saying that Brock threw the X.
Oh, the X is when somebody's hurt, but I don't think he was hurt at all.
Yeah.
So then we saw Demon Finn Balor come back. A lot of people were waiting for that. What do you thought about that whole Demon Finn?
I mean, the whole entrance, he had a great entrance. I think Dom had a good entrance.
Yeah.
I know we were trying to recognize him.
Yeah, with all the lucha guys,
who you
some
knew,
non-lucha guys.
But the thing,
cool.
So Dom came out with the AAA title.
Yeah.
But they really didn't acknowledge it.
Mm-hmm.
Throughout, and the fact that
they didn't mention it actually. Yeah.
So that I'm like, I think they should have, because then it could have made a bigger deal out of it. Maybe now Finn go and chases them down to Mexico. I think they could have told more of a story and got more of a rub.
Yeah.
Especially the fact that they own that company too.
Well,
So.
Big drop of the ball
Yep.
in that scenario. This one here was a given. I mean, Sami Zayn against Trick Williams. They're high on Trick. Trick's getting over with the people. I must say, Sami did. He turned it up and he kind of worked this match as more of an aggressive type heel.
Yep.
And I mean, Sami, he's a great worker, man. But unfortunately, at this point, it's like he's there to have that role of making other people shine, which he does really, really well. And Trick Williams, new U.S. champion. Cargill and Rhea, I was impressed with. Cargill's gotten better over time.
Yes.
Not a big fan of her work. I'm a fan of her appearance and look.
Yes.
But that match, I was surprised it was decent for what it was. I was expecting not to be all that great at that point. And then the end of the night, Roman Reigns against CM Punk. Those times, this match here, I think Punk brought the A game. He showed everybody that he could still go at a high level. Great story. Those points in that match where you could kind of feel that something was gonna happen. I mean, you were waiting for somebody to run in. You were waiting for the referee to get knocked down. Those openings that were left in there for those situations, kind of like that roller coaster of emotions that you're thinking and anticipating shit to happen, but it never did. It just went straight away. And Roman Reigns again gets the title and becomes a champ.
Great,
Where
Chris,
do they
do
go
it.
from there? Yeah, Blackheart was doing it.
Yeah.
I was not.
He was doing the bloodline. He was the one.
I was not.
Yeah.
But that's the thing I did like about the match. They had potential openings for interference, and they didn't use it.
Yeah.
Because to me, matches like that, to me, you should have a clear winner and a clear loser. And do you see Punk's interview the next night?
I didn't see Raw. I did see highlights where Braun Breaker got his head split open.
Yeah.
I saw that Adam Page made his Raw debut.
Oh, I didn't get that far yet.
But really, again, from what I saw and for what's out there on the internet, not that many surprises for Raw after WrestleMania.
No, I did see Ethan come up.
Yeah.
But if you
I
look
said
at
Adam Page is Ethan Page. Yeah. My apologies. I get him confused.
I'm sure Adam Page, you would have rather.
Well, Adam Page would rather look like Ethan Page looks.
Yeah, would have rather come back down.
Yeah.
No, but Punk's interview, it was weird. He was almost saying like he was happy to be the number 2 guy.
Yeah.
He was happy to be the guy that won the championship for 3 minutes. He was just, at his age, he almost felt like lucky to be in the position that he was. It was just.
Well, right now, as you mentioned that, one of the things I saw is that Punk then after went out on Raw and he challenged Cody Rhodes for the championship now. So now he's going after Cody.
So that's where I ended it when Cody was coming out.
For the WWE championship.
But it was just weird. It was like, I don't know. If anyone watched it, put your words on there. But it was like, it's almost like he was thankful to be number 2.
Yeah.
But the fact that maybe he switched. Again, I didn't see that interview on, so anyone has that insight on that, tell us on that. But you said he's challenging.
He's challenging Cody for the WWE Championship. And then when Roman came out, from what I saw in the highlights, is that Jacob Fatu
I did see that.
Came out and confronted him about the whole bloodline thing. And the other ones were Jimmy and Jay and all those guys reunited, except Jacob. So.
Yeah, it looks like, easy storyline, Yeah. You're saying, why can't my kid go to the private school? Why can't my kid, have that big car? Why can't I fly in the private? And he's right.
It's a real story.
So,
it's real.
Yeah. So, which is right. So, I think great for Jacob.
Yeah.
Let's see where it goes.
I see him winning that belt at some point. What's going to happen with Femi now, because after this, in my opinion, after this Brock thing, they got to put a rocket on this guy.
Boy,
they can't overextend their stay with this and just, keep beating around the bush.
Well, maybe for the next real big pay-per-view with SummerSlam, right?
Yeah.
So they have about 3.5 months.
Yeah.
They can have them destroy everybody, and then go for either Roman or Cody.
Yeah. Well, at this point, if you're gonna create a big star, they have to pull the trigger.
Yep.
It looks like they're gonna pull the trigger on this one. We'll see.
Well, pull it or choke it, because the problem with that is if they don't have a deep roster of young talent.
Well.
So you think Randy's gonna get number 15 eventually? Or?
Well, somebody had a meme up there at Triple H. He was like, "Yeah, I booked that. He'd never get 15."
Yeah, for now,
because he would surpass him.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think this whole deal could be a backlash thing. They'll have a rematch of some sort, and then in that situation, they'll introduce a new person into the whole scenario there. But yeah, we'll see.
Well, that's too doesn't need the championship.
Yeah, they're just trying to reintroduce the Randy that hear voices in his head and is kicking people in the face and busting their eye sockets. I think that got accomplished.
I think your favorite moment in history is when he kicked Cena in the face.
Well,
I was waiting for that powerhouse for somebody to kick him in the face.
That was somebody's not favorite moment a couple years back. There was this individual that I introduced to Cena that went on about, how he wanted to be just like John, the son, and how he idolized John, and, he wanted to be John. And the old man told him, be you. You're your own person. Be you. You're special in your own skin. Just be you. And then the kid walks away. Then 2 minutes later, the kid comes back. He's like, you know what ticks me off, John? What really ticked me off? John's like looking at me like, you no good. Because I orchestrated that whole scenario. He's like, you know what really ticked me off? Is that time Randy Orton kicked the shit out of you on Raw. I'm like, this is great. Can't make this shit up. So, yeah, I thought about that when I saw him.
He's a big fan of Roger Williams, too, that kid.
Oh, yeah. He loves Roger Williams. Yeah. What do you think you're doing, Danny?
You ripped my sign.
Yeah.
$300 of signs.
Isn't that your favorite wrestler, Chris Blackheart? Is he retired since John retired? Is he going to be the spokesperson? Is he going to be doing the hosting events now?
I do believe D-Rex's cousin is on a reconditioning tour to get ready for 2028, I believe.
He's coming back to excite the people. Huh?
Excite the people in 2028. So, well, I'll have the spokesperson of the Rex family to come out and tell us.
John Vega, you know what the difference between you and I? I'm here to excite the people. I'm like, yep, Chris, get this kid out of the ring.
Well, that being said, let's go to the next segment of. You want to go into Hogan?
Yeah.
Oh, well, quickly, two things quick. Brian Starr, he got I guess he's got a tryout with AEW.
Yeah.
He just announced it on his Facebook somewhere.
Yeah, it's coming up soon.
All right.
Congratulations, Brian, and also Peter0915. He said he just got his Showcase Pro Wrestling sweatshirt in the mail today, and he loves it.
Good.
Fantastic.
Let us know in the comments how you like it.
If you want one, guys.
Sweatshirts.
Yep.
Big segue. See, Danny's like,
no,
he's scaring me today.
Well, no,
man.
and that's that if you go on ShowcaseProWrestling.com, you click on merchandise. A lot of merchandise on there. The Showcase Pro Wrestling hooded T-shirts, getting ready, especially now it's like 50 degrees out, to say the least.
Or spring or winter again.
Yeah. But I'm going to go with some nice cheap plugs there. The Twisted Jester. He was one of the newest people that has merchandise there. Yeah. They will be in Taunton. Brand new Jester T-shirts and brand new black and red Showcase caps.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
So that's going to be May 8th in Taunton at the BFW Hall when we go back there for Mayhem in May, coming up in about a week and a half.
On May 2nd, we're back in Woonsocket for Saturday night.
Showcase
Saturday night. Then the 8th, we're in Taunton. Great tag. Well, actually, we can go the 6-man. We have the Conspiracy Theory. Looking for their third man.
Well, apparently, you haven't been on social media today, Chris Blackheart?
What are we talking about?
D-Rex was suspended earlier today. By the commissioner, Derek Moore.
All right,
and he's on a 30-day suspension.
So I'm confused now. So we have a 6-man booked. The Conspiracy Theory is looking for a partner.
Yeah.
And then we had D-Rex.
Yes.
Sean Candido.
And
Danny Cabral.
So now it's down to Danny Cabral, I guess, taking on...
So it's 3 against 1?
I mean, if you're going to allow it.
But that was the contract. That was the contract.
I mean, I'll be running
out of town. Without a word and contractual obligation, what are we?
I'd be running out of town if I'm Danny Cabral right now.
Danny, you got to question your partners.
Shit out of luck. I mean, he was suspended. Is on the Showcase page right now. Danny, you want to go?
You want to bring that up, Danny?
You want to go in there and find that footage from earlier today?
Yep.
Either that or our SP Wrestling on Instagram. Should be on. Chris Blackheart, you haven't been on social media today.
I haven't.
Yeah, go to the Instagram. I think it's on the Instagram.
Or it should be on the fan page too.
So, you know.
Danny, are you on the fan page? Showcase Pro Wrestling fan page?
Yeah, so I don't know. It keeps my Facebook's all
You
messed
talked
up.
about it last week about the fan page. That's still up for tickets. The best Hulk Hogan.
It is. Yep, the best Hulk Hogan.
impression.
Yes, yep. That's for WrestleMania because WrestleMania is Hulk Hogan's
event, and
he's the one-
also you know the Netflix special. So the one there with Dylan,
Right here.
yeah, he's looking to get suspended too.
So which one is this one? Or the...
No, the one with Dylan, the first one. Yeah, that one.
A lot of your work recently?
J.J. Dillon's there. J.J. Dillon.
No, you wish it was JJ Dylan.
A lot of your work recently? Inside the ring, putting it all in the work. I like it. I respect you. And I saw that. You can go. I'll talk to you later, alright? We'll catch up. I got you.
Head off, Moses.
What's up, pal?
Oh, pal!
Yeah.
Now we're going to be cordial. You got a lot to say on social media. Well, now your commissioner's right here. Go ahead and say your piece to my face.
So I have a quick question about that ladder match in Taunton. So it's such a problem that Sean Candido shows up to have my back, but when Aiden comes out and tries to ruin the match for me, there's no issue there. Just wondering about that.
Well, if I recall this correctly, Danny did come out there to help you in your match, and so did Candido. But now that I think about it, you have somebody else that's supposed to have your back, a tag partner that was in the building. Oh, Rocky! Yeah, where was he? Why did you need Superstack to go out there and fight your battles?
Funniest coincidence that during my match, that exact duration, he was locked outside of the building. That's kind of funny, huh?
It's
How things work
interesting.
out, right?
Yeah, it is. I gotta be honest, I really don't like your tone. It's one thing to mouth off on social media. It's another thing to keep that candor and that energy to my face. You have barely had this title back on your shoulder for a short amount of time, and it's already going to your head. And on that note, did I not say that whoever stole the YouTube championship, I would make their life a living hell?
I didn't.
Did I not say that?
I didn't steal the YouTube championship. I already told you that numerous times.
And I still don't believe you, because you've still yet to give me a solid reasoning as to why I found it in your gear bag. You've yet to give me an actual suspect as to who is supposed to be framing you.
Aiden! Aiden! That is literally
right.
Shabo's best
It's
friend.
Aiden.
Clearly, he planted the championship in my bag, so then I would get framed, and you wouldn't let me have that championship opportunity. But luckily enough, you did. And I
did.
thank you for that.
Yeah. Oh, you
But I
thanked
was
me
framed.
for it. Right. You were framed.
Yeah.
So let's put it to you like this. Seeing as how this little custom championship is what you want to carry around so much, why would you go through stealing the YouTube championship if you're not even willing to carry it on your shoulder?
I didn't steal that championship, and I told you that.
You know, you put your hands on me once and I let it slide. You do it to me twice, now you just screwed yourself. So you want to act like Candido so much, you can go join him on the sidelines.
What?
30-day suspension.
You serious?
I'm dead serious. And when you return, I want to see the Showcase Pro Wrestling YouTube Championship on
exactly
your
what
shoulder.
I have right here.
No, this is a little trinket that Daddy bought you. See, I know a lot more about you than you think. You're a little Nepo baby who was given a job right out of high school. But now you know how the real world workforce works. You don't push management, and you damn sure don't put your hands on a commissioner. Suspended by order of your commissioner. Punk.
Punk ass kid.
Yeah. Never heard that one before. I'm not gonna lie to you.
All right.
Seen
so,
a lot of.
You know, Chris Blackheart. Now you know. Obviously, you know things are heating up here with the commissioner, with the talent. I mean, D-Rex grabbed him by his neck,
Can't do
his
that.
suit, or
Can't do that.
you know, he's gone for 30 days. So, I don't know, man. We'll see what's gonna happen. If I were Danny Cabral, I'd be. So, are you gonna allow Danny Cabral to go and get 2 other partners? Or?
I am not sure, to be honest with you, because some days you got to learn from mistakes.
I mean,
And I right now.
What better way than to get your ass whooped by 2 individuals?
Well, yeah. Well, now it's technically 2, but
Yeah.
I mean, I heard Chai Shable start looking for the third person. He said. You know?
When's this
So
happen?
maybe,
I mean,
even though D-Rex is suspended, maybe he could be the new partner for the third person to be in. Possibly that could be a conspiracy. Sean Candido could leave his team and Danny Cabral, maybe show up on Team Shabo.
well, maybe.
I'm just throwing stuff out there.
Well, maybe maybe I could be graceful enough to send one of my Kill Crew members over
To which side?
to the side where Shai Shabo and Aiden and.
You would do that?
I mean, why not?
What a great guy. See,
I mean, I heard Cabral and Candido didn't like the Puerto Rican Kill Crew as much. We've had our runnings with those two
yeah.
there, so why not?
And what is that with D-Rex running around with that toy belt? Like, I mean, where's the real YouTube title?
Well, no, I mean, champions have customized stuff, to say the least. So I think the commissioner, rightfully so, was, pushing some of his boundaries. And,
Well,
like when Austin got the skull belt,
Yeah.
Vince didn't push it. But in this case, I think the commissioner, he's looking for a law, order, and stuff done his way. And one of the things I'm trying to do is step out of the way and let him run it, the company pretty well in the eyes of the fans. He's taking care of the front of the curtain. I'm taking care of the back.
We'll find out what happens when all this comes full circle here in the next couple of weeks. Going into Showcase Saturday night on May 2nd in Woonsocket, 126 Main Street. Tickets available at showcaseprowrestling.com for that event on Saturday night, May 2nd. You go on the website, click on the link, and click on the event to buy the tickets for the 2nd. Then the next week, we're back in Taunton again. I mean, it's like this freaking city sucks.
Well, I mean, hey, you should be happy.
Well, like I said,
Look at the marquee.
I mean, like I said before, I thought Blair was coming in. He had, now he's more mature. We're all mature. He was going to come in. He was going to do his business. Unfortunately for him, he got beat by fellow crew member, Kill Crew member Rambo numerous times. And now he's delusional.
Technically only twice.
Well, more than one, multiple times. Yes. So, now he's delusional, claiming that I got involved when everybody saw that I got sucker punched by this dude, which I thought we were cool, but he wants to rekindle all fires. So now I'm just, like I said, he has a week to apologize, Chris Blackheart. And if that doesn't happen, I'm going to have to beat him up again like it's 2001. And I would just recommend, Blade, Jason, save yourself the embarrassment of that happening. You know my phone number. I mean, you could call into the podcast if you don't want to come in and be a guest.
What do you?
Just apologize.
Yeah.
And
Maybe you can come in next week.
I mean, the invitation, you made the invitation last week, so we'll find out if he's going to take that invitation or not. But if he doesn't, then,
well, speaking of Taunton,
night.
Peter 0915 said he went to the Taunton show on the 10th and he absolutely loved it. That's why he bought the sweatshirt and everything. And he said he's going to do everything he can to support the product. So.
Yeah. So if
thank
he
you,
was there,
Peter.
he saw Jason Blade physically attack me and sucker punch me. So, I know Blackheart wants to be impartial now. So.
Well, all right. So if you have footage, anyone has footage there, send it to us, post it online, or send it to us at SP Wrestling on Messenger.
You should just take my word for it.
No,
why
I'm
would
just
you need footage.
Nope. I just want people to show. So I don't want people to think you were complaining.
Well, I'm not complaining at all. I'm just saying, guys sucker punch me. There's going to be some repercussions.
Yeah.
So, with that being said, that's one of the matches for May 8th, as well as the match we just talked about. Was supposed to be a 3-on-3 encounter, 6-man tag.
It looks like
but
3-on-1.
Now it looks like it's kind of like a handicap situation.
Yeah.
With Danny Cabral and Aiden the Astonishing and Shai Shabo and possibly a third.
Well, again, they didn't do anything wrong. You know, right now they live up to their contract. They were at disadvantage at the beginning.
Yeah.
You know, because we made it, a 6-man, and
Well,
they
I'm
were
sure
scrambling.
if it would have been the other way around, they would have taken full advantage to beat up either Shia or
Yes.
Aiden. So,
Yep.
I don't feel bad for any of those guys.
Well, Peter B said he did see Jay hit you.
See?
So
I'm telling you, this guy's smart.
Now, if we're not, that's Peter B.
yeah.
So Peter B, I don't know if you remember that old NWA referee Peter B. He caused her right down the
Oh, is it
middle.
Peter B? Oh.
Yes, 90-10. He was in the Steak Daddy.
Oh, what's
Think
up,
that-
Peter? What's going on,
Yep.
brother?
Yeah.
So
I
he
thought-
definitely,
Yep.
Peters definitely saw it.
Yep. And I'm not just saying it because I believe he managed me. But did he manage
Well, he
you?
managed us when we were the
Yes,
UCW
all right, see
Tag
that?
Team Champions.
See?
So, Peter, he's a good source, a trustworthy guy.
He's a referee.
He saw the cheap shot by Jason
Yep.
Blade. We don't have to get footage of anything else.
Yep. All right. That's
See how easy things get
Peter
settled
B.
here?
Yeah, I missed the guy. He was awesome.
yeah.
To work with us.
So, there you have it. Finally, some clarity going
Yeah, so
on.
with that being said, Jason played the only right thing is to apologize to Don Vega.
Don't make me beat you up
No,
like I
no,
used
just
to do.
apologize.
Ham, Candido. I mean, the list goes.
Tiger Mulligan,
I mean, that you keep naming them. I forgot.
Caesar Suave.
I forgot how many of Richie's kids. I'm not trying to break
That's
case.
funny.
They used to call them Richie's kids. Some which are still mad to this day, and they try to bring me down when I'm not around or whatever. I mean, whatever makes them happy. But you were still my kids, so technically, I'm still your poppy. There's nothing I can do about that. It's a hard pill to swallow, Chris Blackheart.
All right.
And you know what? You know what's even worse?
Nope.
It's probably been 15, 20 years, and it's the same scenario. Nothing has changed. I'm older, and I can still beat them up. Danny, give me something to talk about.
Oh yeah, you said there's gonna be no more episodes because I didn't get to watch the 4th episode of the
The 4th episode, it was 4 episodes of Hogan and
I think I'm at 3 now.
So speaking of the Hogan thing, I'm not gonna spoil the doc here.
Don't worry, I'll forget about it.
Until you guys watch it, but there was commentary in the Bubba, the Love Sponge podcast. They did a review with Brooke coming on and talking about they're still to this day still trying to get the results from his medical, and they were still changing stuff in the report apparently.
To me, whatever was shot on the documentary is one thing, but the fact that this is fresh news coming from Brooke.
Yep. So
I mean,
she's still fighting over the fact that she wanted to get those reports, but at this point, she's kind of sketchy if she gets this report because it's been going on for a year come July.
Yeah.
And she didn't really get into detail as far as blaming people, but there's definitely blames on the crew that he was hanging with, were pressuring him. They were in his ear. He had gotten that last surgery in his neck against the will of even Nick. Nick wasn't cool with it. Mm-hmm. Brooke definitely didn't want him to get it. They just told him at this point, you're 70 years old, suck up the pain, try to live your life as much as you can comfortably, and don't go under again for this.
Yeah.
He's had all those surgeries that were talked about in his hips and back, but he never had the neck work done. This was his first one. And then they did a heart valve procedure on him as well. Mm-hmm. There's some sketchy shit behind this whole ordeal. I don't know. From my understanding, she was cool with the girl there, the last girl there, but she's still kind of not convinced by this girl because Hogan had cameras all over the house. Mm-hmm. And she's still also looking for the footage of him dying. He died in his recliner, basically. So why wouldn't you show her footage of that when all the camera footage was taken by the police?
100%.
So the police been kind of, withholding all that info and the videos and all that, and she's never seen them. So that just sets a red flag to me. I don't know about you guys, but why wouldn't you show that footage to his daughter?
Well, either A, there's something still being investigated, or B, something's being covered up.
Yeah. Sounds like all of the above to me. I'm more the second. We're trying to cover somebody's ass here.
Yep.
We got paid by somebody. Somebody's getting some benefits out of this.
Yep.
But this unfortunately going to be one of these deals where years later, years down the line, we'll be seeing this pop up again, and new clues will pop up that some shady shit was behind this whole thing. I just don't believe that, we've heard everything the way that shit's supposed to be cleared with other celebrities and other people of the type of celebrity that Hogan was. So,
I agree with that.
Danny,
Yeah.
we got any comments on the chat?
A little conversation with Peter B. At first, I didn't know that was him. It's crazy. But Frank Rocha says, Vega, you got what you deserved by Jason Blade. He'll do it again.
Well, Frank Rocha, you don't want me to bust your kneecap. I would refrain from sending comments. That see how these people are? He said he was my friend at one point.
Well, I'll be honest with you. Frank is a former referee. He should be less biased.
Well,
so, Frank, watch the footage. See, now I can't even value his opinion.
Well, watch what footage? I mean, this is the guy that claimed he got hit by a rock.
Wow.
That an invisible kid threw at Whalum City Festival years ago.
Yeah, that was years ago. But, no, I mean, Frank's on injury reserve. He got injured at work a couple of years ago. So, Frank, we do value. Hopefully, you do finally get better. But, Frank, not very nice.
Since I thought we were friends, I'll give you a matching, I can match your other leg. I'll break your other leg. And now he could use the wheelchair to get around.
Like the motorized one?
Yeah.
Or the one that goes like this?
Well, whichever one. I mean, I'm not going to buy it for him. But
Well.
just trying to even him up.
Oh, all right.
What a friend. What a guy.
Yes.
What did Peter said?
Oh, he just said, send me a friend request. But he said you enjoyed the show, though, on the 10th.
Alrighty. So hopefully Peter
Fantastic.
Will come back. I didn't get to see him that day, but it'll be good to catch up with our old manager, Peter B., the Steak Daddy, Peter B.
Steak Daddy.
From the UCW days, and actually, I remember Steak Daddy managing us when we beat Dan Vidandi and the real deal Joel Davis.
So tag team
UCW. Tag team championships. Danny was a lot slimmer then. He was probably like 190 pounds, right, Danny?
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah. So
Steak Dad, if you have that footage, post that online. Which
it's on Joe Bruin's site, All Access on the YouTube channel.
Oh, okay. So
that match is on there?
Yeah.
Ooh, why don't you find it and post it?
So
yeah.
We'll have it posted here next week, maybe, if Danny finds it. Go back. Speaking of the real deal, Joel Davis, next week I'll be a guest on his podcast, Wrestling with Comedy, with the real deal Joel Davis. You could find that at Real Deal Fitness and Conditioning on Facebook. This past episode, he had Ron Shaw,
yep.
I believe, on his podcast. If you like old school wrestling and some stories, that's a good one to go catch up on. But next week I'll be joining the Real Deal Joel Davis on his pod, and we'll talk about when Blackheart and I beat him and.
Why don't you do a play-by-play?
I'm sure Joel's gonna say he slipped on a banana peel or something.
Or blame it on Danny.
Yeah, blame it on Danny. Danny, you fucked up.
Yeah.
Fun times there. Did we miss anything for this week? Just Blackheart, you had anything?
I don't think so, man. Again, May's a big month. We had 3 shows coming up. The 2nd in Woonsocket, 8th we're in Taunton. The
we
30th,
forgot about that. Yeah.
30th we're at the Gun Club.
The May lock and loaded there. May 30th.
Yep. So that is in Hopkinton.
Yes.
At the Woodville Gun Club on Winville Street.
Okay, so all that info for all the events at SP Wrestling on all social media. That's Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. You know, give us a like, follow us. We're trying to get to 2,000 here on the YouTube.
How many people we got, Danny, so far?
We got 1 second.
Wrestling on all social.
We got 1.65 with a.
We're almost there.
All right, so we're probably about 350. So
We're almost there. You know,
Yep.
yeah, I know there's a lot of people that watch and are not subscribed. So if you're gonna watch, doesn't cost anything. Just subscribe to the channel. Helps us greatly to
the last
grow.
time we gave people an incentive, so we had 350 people to go to get to 2,000. So I'll let you come up with the incentives.
Well,
I have some things that I think of, but
Well, I mean, it could
usually
be a huge episode here.
when we get down in the
from,
dirt,
From you know, the old school episodes, you know, if you subscribe to the channel and we get to 2,000 in the next couple months, we could go down memory lane and touch back on some of the controversial episodes that we've had here, some of the realest episodes that we had in the beginning of the Showcase Pod. We could go back to that and clarify the air here.
Will that involve any paperwork?
Involve paperwork, transcripts.
What about role playing of witnesses?
It could involve that.
So
too.
we could have the studio. All right. So we need what do we need? We need a judge. We need a bailiff. We need one of those.
Yeah.
1, 2. What else do we need?
We could
that could be
We
good.
could have new paperwork
Oh.
with lawsuits and all that good stuff.
How
So,
many times can I subscribe?
I mean, why you wanna open up different accounts? and
I do.
subscribe?
I do.
Go ahead.
I mean, I know.
Do that. Danny's opening one right now.
If you want something good,
Yeah.
you want to blow the stack off of New England and literally put people to bed. I would do it quicker.
With that being said, you know, I think that's a good note to end it tonight. That's a good high note to end it tonight.
Nice hook right there.
So, you know, if you're not subscribed, get us to 2,000. It's going to be a good one. But for today, for now, that's all we have for this week. Next week, we'll find that match when, again, Joel, I'm sorry, I love you. When we beat the real deal Joel Davis and Danny Dundee for the UCW Tag Team Championships. All that and more next week here in the Showcase Pod for Dan Vidandi, Don Vega, and the Blackheart Chris Island. We'll see you right back here next week in the Showcase Pod.